Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com. I'm Jim Sheehan, joined again by the head field hockey coach of the Hofstra Pride, Kathy Angelis. And Coach, the season is off and running. A 1-1 weekend last weekend at the UMass Lowell Riverhawk Classic. A super exciting game on Friday in the semifinals against VCU, and then a tough title game on Sunday. Let's talk about the semifinal game against VCU. A 2-2 tie at the end of regulation. Goals by Hannah Zamitis and Cami Lawson, and then a great performance by Betty Boswell. Let's start with her.
Yes, excellent performance, 16 saves. Outside of that, she just had great leadership and a deep defense, and I thought she did an excellent job. VCU is extremely fast in the midfield and down the striker line, and she did a great job really organizing her defense and the two defensive lines in front of her. So I couldn't be in her first Division I game and being here in the U.S. I thought she did a fantastic job.
And not only the 16 saves, but also going into the shootout, each goalie stopped 4 of the first 6 shots, which brought us to the round 7, and that was a miss for VCU and Cami Lawson, who has become the Instagram darling with her trick shots. She better stop doing that because people will get a hint of what she can do in a game.
Well, she's got a lot of weapons in her toolbox. So at any time in a 1v1, she's probably one of the strongest 1v1 players that we have, clearly, and she's just got a lot in the toolbox. And it was exciting, honestly, in the 1v1s. Maddie Save started us off with a great composure, which was a great execution on the goal, and then followed by a few others. So
with such a young team with so many freshmen and sophomores, what did you tell the team heading into the shootout?
Well, I hadn't been in that. I can remember being in a shootout, at least not here at Hofstra. We weren't in shootouts, so this is my first time, and I think the staff as well, going all the way into not double overtime, but also going into one round of shootouts and then going to a sudden victory shootouts. And so just to have that type of experience, and I think it was unbelievable. But what you're saying about going, talking to the team about finishing and different things like that, I think I couldn't have asked for just a better performance, and to take it to overtime. We almost had him in regulation, and with just a couple minutes to go, they tied it up. But to play it as we did through the overtimes and into the shootouts was just a great display of character and a strong volition to win the game.
So Cami Lawson wins it. Pride win 3-2, and heading to the championship game against the host Riverhawks on Saturday. And Saturday was a different story, unfortunately. A 6-0 defeat. Betty with 8 saves. What was the difference on Saturday? And obviously, UMass Lowell is a tremendously improved team. And they've been up and coming the last couple of years.
Very sound team. They've got a real solid squad this year, so we weren't going to take them lightly at all. They certainly, obviously deserved to win. They played a great game, and they got us very early. I think there was a number of factors that came into our loss with them. First is we really we were honestly very gassed out and just didn't have it in the tank for Sunday. And that being said, how do you still compete when you're physically tired? Well, we needed to pick up our mental game. We needed to play smarter. We needed to make better decisions tactically, and and be more organized on defense. There was a lot of holes. We needed to have a better shape in our defense, and we really didn't have that. And that's part of the game that we really need to grow with this young group, because we certainly could have played a lot better in our defense all over the field from the front line back, and I think that we really struggled with that.
Now it doesn't get any easier now. You're heading to Rutgers on Friday for a 1:00 game, and then Sunday at Monmouth, another tough game, especially down at their field down at Monmouth. Cat's So Sweet Field, I think it's called.
Yeah, brand new turf this year too. Again, they've actually replaced it again in the last 8 years.
What is the mindset going into the games this weekend? Obviously, 2 more toughies.
Right. Well, we know Rutgers has had one game already this past weekend with Richmond. I had a 3-0 win. Got to watch that game on film. Rutgers, we're just taking. First of all, we're going to take one game at a time. We worked a lot this morning tactically on some areas of the games this weekend that we needed to work on. Watched a lot of film this morning with the team and coaches, and I think for Friday's game, again, it's one game at a time. We know Rutgers is very strong. They're in the Big Ten, and they're really been competing very well in this Big Ten these last couple of years that they got in. They're a really sound team, but for us, we really want to concentrate on Hofstra and how we can get a little bit better every single game, and that's really our focus right now. It's not, again, it's never the outcome. It's the habit every single day and being focused and trying to get better and being a great teammate, and that's really what we're trying to do, and we can really see a development in our game as we grow together with this young group, and that's been the challenge with new players and many new players in the lineup, and new players from last year playing in different positions. So that's going to take some time. But I feel we're meshing quite well with the being able to make many substitutions. We've got some fluid lines, which I think is a positive going forward.
Good. And then Sunday at Monmouth, they're 1-1 this year with a loss to nationally ranked St. Joe's and a win over Ohio University. What do you know about I know it's one game at a time.
Yeah.
What do you know about the Hawks?
They're a very athletic group. They're very fast. They have great communication skills. They did lose several key players last year, so I think they're younger than they were. They had a great run through to the NCAAs last year, they're still a talented team, and I think it's going to be a fight. But these games are in preseason games. It's really about continuing to develop Hofstra and focusing really on Hofstra and how we can get better every single game.
Well, good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
The Hofstra field hockey team going to the shore this weekend
to
New Jersey for Rutgers and on Friday and Monmouth on Sunday. Good luck, Coach.
Great, thank you.
And thank you for watching the WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.